Do you have a crazy schedule or work night shifts? Here's how to get and stay fit. Most people say they are too busy, don't have time to work out, or their job or family situations simply don't allow it. I often get questions in the comments about what someone should do if they work shifts or night shifts, completely disrupting their daily schedule. I usually give tips like training at least 2-3 times a week, let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But of course, people with crazy schedule or shift workers often feel like it's impossible for them. So how can someone like that train if they can never work out on the same days at the same time? It's a perfectly valid question, and that's exactly why I decided to create a video to address it. For this, I invited one of our members who is absolutely competent to answer this question and is an incredibly inspiring example. He works in the aviation industry, coordinating aircraft for a private airline. This is a job that requires maximum mental focus and attention day and night. On the top of that, he works in shifts, daytime, nighttime, alternating 12-hour shifts, all within a constantly changing 8-day rotation. And if that wasn't enough, Gabor has a family with kids who require his attention just like any other parent. Despite all this, not only does he manage to fit in his workouts, but he's also making amazing progress and achieved incredible shape. Now, he will share how he managed to incorporate training into his everyday life. Listen closely, because not only will he provide practical tips, but his attitude and dedication are guaranteed to inspire you. This real-life example shows the reality much better than just sharing tips myself.
Hi everyone, my name is Gabor. I work with aviation, specifically in a 24/7 operation, which means I do both night and day shifts. And all of the shifts are from 7 to 7. If it's day shift, it's 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If it's a night shift, from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. My shift pattern is a classic 4 on 4 off. Usually starts with 2 days and then followed by 2 night shifts. Initially, I also struggled to balance work, life, training. But by now, like for the last 3-4 years, I managed to find the balance and the rhythm in my lifestyle. For your record, I train calisthenics with you, Adam, and I also do swimming, which I believe they complement each other perfectly. On my days off, I usually train every day. It can be calisthenics, can be swimming. When I do calisthenics, mainly I do it here in home, in the living room. And of course, Adam is on the laptop with the online version. And if I swim in the pool or in the sea. Each of these sessions rarely exceeds the 1 hour, and sometimes I do both of them on the same day. So it can happen that I start the day with you, Adam, and then I go for a swim session, or vice versa. So the 4 on 4 off, it's a 8-day pattern, which means I don't have a normal pattern like all of the, like say, office workers they would. So can happen that in 1 month I work on the weekend and I'm off for the week on the weekdays, or on the next month, I will be working on weekdays and I will be off for the weekend. So therefore, I cannot justify that I work out on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and then on weekend is resting. The first 2 days of my rotation is my off day. That's the day when I do nothing, and that's when I rest. And the max what I can do is I do an SMR with you, or I do some yoga sessions after work, because I sit a lot on my working hours. So therefore, it usually feels good, but I wouldn't consider these as trainings, because these are just like very healthy stretchings. On the first workout when I'm on my working pattern is after the day shift on the following day in the morning. So before I would change to the night shift, I have 24-hour off, which means really can do whatever I want. I do a high intensity workout with you, and then I do an easy swim session, because that's after 2 days of resting, I'm really eager to do some workout again. So actually I really need that feeling. So then I do my night shift and I finish 7 a.m. in the morning. So after the first night shifts, I go home. and see it's just strictly resting, because in that moment I've been awake for more than 24 hours, so I really need to rest. Actually, the body is so tired, sometimes it's complicated even to drive home, but it's a good feeling. I go down, rest, and I'm not a big sleeper, so when I wake up in the afternoon, early afternoons, let's say around 1 p.m., I try to keep myself together in one piece, but I will still somehow around like 3 p.m. I will be able to do some very easy and short session. I do the tempo test, the U Adam, and also I do some yoga, some stretching, and this one usually runs for 25-30 minutes, not more than that. But don't forget, guys, when you watch one episode of any of your series, it's usually longer than that. So it's just an excuse when you say that I don't have time, and I'm doing it between 2 night shifts. You have to get ready for that, but it's always a great achievement. So then I go for the night shift at 7 p.m. till the next morning. I do the shifts. Of course, all of the shifts are physically not heavy at all, but mentally it's more than tiring. So that's why actually I like to work out a lot, because it's also like balancing very well. And after the second night shift, usually I go for a swim session, because the swim is just no thinking, just something relaxing, no need to worry about anything. And like with water, you get some refreshment. And after the swimming, I go home, and most probably I will be resting. Actually, so on the day when I finish my second night shift, already considered as my day off, right? But on my first day off, was working for like 7.5 hours. So especially, and then the night shift. But that's fine. So, but at least I already have another accomplishment. I already done one training, so it feels again just perfectly good. So then I sleep, and then in the late afternoon when I wake up, because usually those sleeps, those restings are very deep sleeps, feels amazing. I can do another workout with you again here in the living room. When it comes to my off days, I'm going back to the same pattern again, that will balance the calisthenics with swimming. And usually this is how it works, and of course depends on the family as well, because this can be also an excuse that the people, they say, but next to the family, how am I supposed to do? I have my daughter who also requires a lot of time, but for example, when she's in school, nobody's at home, I can easily do a session with you. So I understand how challenging that shift work can be by default, especially night shifts, which are tough in any field. It's just simply tough. I also struggle sometimes. I may not feel like doing any session, but I remind myself that the sense of accomplishment at the end of each session is incredible. It just makes me feel more motivated, makes me feel to do more. And what helps me as well a lot is having the right mindset, that consistency, discipline, and the most importantly, patience. Don't forget that when you do this to yourself, the result will come if you can have this mindset. And you just need to switch your focus, what you're aiming for, and just make sure it's realistic. And with the help of you, Adam, of course, and with the wide range of online sessions available, it's not complicated at all, guys. With you, it's easy and simple as life should be.
As you've seen, Gabor achieves incredible results with his workouts despite working a hectic 8-day rotation. For him, no 2 weeks are the same. His rotation looks like this: 4 days work and 4 days off. Even during his work days, it alternates 2 daytime shifts followed by 2 nighttime shifts. This schedule constantly shifts, so his time management is always changing. But despite this, he manages to work out 5 days a week, whether it's gymnastics method training or swimming, and maximizes the time he has available. On his daytime shifts, he prioritizes physical rest to ensure proper recovery. So in summary, here are the 3 key takeaways. First, start small. Gabor emphasized this. Even a 20-30 minute workout is worth doing. He keeps his workouts under an hour to use his time as efficiently as possible. This helps build the habit and kickstart progress. Second, pay attention to how you feel. It's important to listen to your body and always choose a workout intensity that you can handle. Don't forget, a well-designed workout will leave you feeling great afterward. The release of endorphins will motivate you to keep moving. Remember, even a short workout is better than nothing. And third, keep your workout gear inside. If you have noticed, Gabor has a pull-up and dip station in his living room. It likely serves as a subconscious reminder of training. This is crucial, and habit-building experts emphasize it. If the tools you need for working out, or any habit, are easily accessible and visible, you're much more likely to start. Gabor's example perfectly shows that no matter how busy your life is, you can always find time for training. Start small, use your time efficiently, and make workouts part of your daily routine because it's worth it. You're doing it for yourself, your health, and to feel good and confident. If you're looking for a well-structured system that allows you to do short but intense, efficient workouts, join the Gymnastics Method community. If you want to get the most out of yourself and support your progress with irreplaceable help, personalized guidance, constant feedback, and 24/7 accountability from an expert, apply to one-on-one coaching. Otherwise, if you want to work at your own pace using the same well-designed system, just click the link below, join the Gymnastics Method community with the app, and access all my programs, tutorials, daily workouts, and much more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and now check out one of my earlier videos on the end screen.